What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jace Machine, and we are playing StarMade here on the Squadron server. So what we are doing today in our shipyard is we have something new to be messing around with. Downloaded a JMI Cylon Raider Evolved blueprint. We're going to turn this into a design. Create design from blueprint. This is what we want to do. JMI Cylon Proto. There we go. It overlaps with structure, does it now? Yeah, it sure does. Well, let me show you what it looks like in single player real quick. Meet my Cylon Raider. This is a little project that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now. Been working on this for a couple of weeks now. Still not done. I'm just sort of working on it sporadically though. But I'm really pleased with the way that it's come out. It's highly stylized, as is everything that I build, so it's very much my style, but I also try to be as accurate to the spirit of a replica ship. So we have some intakes here for our engines. I gotta fill in some pieces here. Lots of pieces need to be filled in. I gotta see if I can run a more efficient power line and then arm it. And up here, to sort of simulate, I could have done a logic Cylon read back and forth, but I decided to keep it simple because I wanted this ship to be able to be used by space pirates and not to have anything too crazy logic-wise. Moral of the story is we're using jump drive inhibitor blocks, all turned the same direction so that the animation flows across. The ship can be accessed through the top in this particular version, and as you can see, the entire interior is actually lined with these inhibitor blocks. This turns on the engines, and of course that is the core. Still smoothing it out. I'm using a lot of the different pieces to try to make this as nice and as smooth and as curved as possible. Trying to maintain the three-dimensionality of it. And I am very, very pleased with the way that the ship's come out so far. Once it is done, I am definitely going to be putting this one up on the StarMade dock for people to download. Pretty proud of it so far, and I hope you guys will like it as well. And since I'm here, let me show you what else I've been working on. Here we are in the bridge of my Starship Enterprise, serial number NX01. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I'm using as many schematics as I can from the interwebs. I'm trying to build this to scale, but at the same time within StarMade sort of scale. It's a little bit different. You usually have to scale bigger. For me, it's never a matter of the math. It's a matter of the appearance and overall capturing the overall feel of the ship. People who can actually fit a 1-to-1 scale replica of a StarMade, of a ship into StarMade, I'm always impressed with. Also, I made sure that I could enter this core from the captain's chair. Not too much is completed with it yet. We had the little conference room back here, and then this is going to lead into hallways. Again, just trying my best to capture the feel of the ship. And then each of these descends down into the various decks of the ship. And that'll be the bottom of the disc itself. So I will keep you guys updated with the progress of this. I know some of you are definitely diehard Star Trek fans. And of the starships, this is my favorite of the Enterprises. The one that looks all junky and, I don't know, low-techy. I guess that's what I like in my starships. Anyway, with that being said, let's go back into multiplayer. Alright, so we're back here. You may be wondering where I ended up putting the salvager. I moved it. I moved it away. You know what? We don't have to walk anymore. We have transporters, Jace. Transporters, I tell you. We're making a living room sort of space over here. I don't know if I showed you much, if any of this. Definitely doing expansions. We did this last time, of course. First off, I'd like to say that Alter Intel has uploaded an update to the Serenity. You can go to the StarMadeDoc.net website to download a new and updated copy of it for yourself. He would recommend that you download the most recent one, as it is the one that is the most bestest. Not his words, those are mine. This is a visitor docking hub. Right now we have our main Stanford salvager here. So this is set up with permission, modules, and a little garden when you come up in here. And this ends up being the teleportation hub. So when visitors come in, they can come down and visit. This is not connected to the rest of the station in any other way. And as a result, I can keep this thing well disconnected from the rest of the station if I have to defend it, basically. Some of the structure features underneath are works in progress. I'm really just kind of feeling this stuff out, honestly. I don't want it to hinder what's going on top. I want it to be able to stay tucked under, and I basically want this to be a guest living area for, well, for my guests. Down at the bottom we have a walkway that, for whatever reason, gives my guests a really great view of my refinery. This refinery is not yet complete. We're going to have a landing pad in this area. That's what the LP is for. It's not just for Let's Play. We also have to take angle blocks and smooth out our pipes. They're just very square and rectangular. So yeah, this and getting married is what I've been up to recently. I just got married a week ago. On the 27th, actually, of the date of this recording. It's technically a week and a day now. But yeah, I've been working on this base, making sure it looked pretty. I wanted to have something nice to show all of you guys. I know that you guys enjoy my videos, and I appreciate the support. And because of that, I want to make sure that my content is cool. I want to make sure that my content looks neat and that it can give you guys some ideas. These walkways here lead all the way down to the bottom. If you were in the ship's or in the station's gravity, you can take the pathways up. And I spent a lot of time actually setting this up so that they would work, and I really like it. These are, of course, refinery bits and bops. I don't know exactly how it's going to work with the logic, but I can guarantee you that we're going to definitely make use of the space availed within these containers. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about my asteroid research module sort of just sticking out on the side like this. I might use the cut and paste feature and move it up here, maybe? Sticking out of the wall, facing out this way. That way it's tucked in a little bit better, and it could also be used for a second tier of docking. That way you could park something above this Falcon if you wished. Copy mode. Get out of paste mode. Those should toggle each other off, but they don't. I'm going to copy that. Save. Now let's get rid of the old. That way we will have parts for our future one. Now, let's see if we can figure out a way to work it into this area, and if not, we're going to put it somewhere else on the space station, of course. Alright. We had a successful transfer. Let's make sure it definitely was successful. Go in here and knock out the wall space. Hello, hangar. A little on the high side, but I think with a little bit of love and consternation, we'll be able to get that to work just fine for us. We're gonna have a little walkway up here anyway, I think. So there you go. We've moved that. Major duty done for the day. And let's make sure we fix that rail. That way it is useful once again. And since we're low on parts, let's make sure we grab these guys out of here. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 20, 21, 22. What is this? Something like 22? Alright, that was pretty easy. We got this... just round these out. We were able to reclaim some of those blocks, and with the fact that I unfortunately used a lot of the wedges, or made a lot of wedges, not so unfortunate because I can't use them, but still unfortunate because I sure need some more hull. So I like this better there. I definitely think I like this better there. Let's seal this up for the time being. And the only downside that I see, honestly, is the fact that there is a window that leads to nowhere. Hooray! Everybody enjoy your view of the building below us. Hooray for the architect. That's what you get when you're using modular pieces stripped from other stations. Also, I'm not sure if I actually showed you guys what I ended up doing with the stuff that we were storing here. Obviously, you can see I ended up building like a little warehouse storage shed around it. Pretty pleased with it myself. It's vented. Why? Because I had slabs. Why? That's why. Come in here and activate it, access it from here, but this is the main Big Bertha stack. Bye, Big Bertha stack. Enjoy. So there you go. As I am out of time for today's episode, my cats are starting to get reckless and rowdy and knocking things down and doing bad stuff. And so I am going to wrap up this episode of StarMade, and I will have some more coming very soon. I'm putting a lot of thought into the single player series option. That is something I might do as a stream event, actually. I don't know when, but I'm considering coming up with something maybe for a Friday or a Saturday night. It just depends on my work schedule, and also if you guys are interested in watching a regular stream, you know, something like that. So let me know in the comments section below if you would watch a single player adventure stream where I look to pretty much capture and find everything in the galaxy. So I would have a nice library of StarMade blocks and pieces, bits and bots, as well as taking on fighting pirates and claiming and clearing a sector, or I mean a system, for my very own. That's a possibility. In addition to doing this series, of course. So there you go. That's that. I know we talk a lot about it, and then I talk a lot about putting out more StarMade, and then I put out less StarMade. It's been busy, guys. I just got married, and that was it's been the last couple of weeks planning on leading up to this. You just have to forgive me. I am continuing doing StarMade. You never have to worry about me quitting this game as far as putting out material. We're gonna keep doing it for a while. Okay, guys, enough jibber jabber. I gotta get going for reals. My cats are doing all sorts of bad stuff. So, with that being said, if you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe for more content. Check out my playlist to see what has come before. And I would appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up any way you'd like. If you have anything to say, be sure to leave it in the comments section below. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time.